Evening all, how are we doing? One day I will not be rushed off my feet, but today is not that day. Happy Wednesday everybody, how are we all doing? Hope we're all having a good day. Aye. Busy one today. Well, yeah, fairly busy. Doing stuff and things, making videos. How are you doing? Hope everybody's having a good one. Are you ready for a little fallout? At long last, we are going to repel an alien invasion. No, continue to do so. Evening, everyone. Evening, Wolfie. You were here bright and early, and I wasn't, but you did not go unnoticed. Feline, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Aaron, welcome. Evening, Steve. How's it going? And everybody chilling in the back with the feet up. Hope you're all doing well. Just finished making a video basically saying if you like Elder Scrolls and or The Witcher, go play Tainted Grail. So if you want to get a little look at that, then video is now up as of about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, definitely been enjoying that game, but we're going to play this one today. Fallout. Thanks. Quite literally this one. Matches my chair, almost. Where's the button? That one. Let's get the right button and don't accidentally screw things up. Evening, Jessica. How's it going? Yeah, I did Invaders in Mononga. It's usually, however you're supposed to pronounce the name of that place. Not that way, I know, but anyway. Yeah, it's always chaotic up there. I mean, the whole thing's always chaotic, but you know. The one in the Sundew Grove is quite entertaining as well. Oh, that's cute. I thought I pressed the button. Oh, love a duck. Right, bear with me a minute. I don't know what's going on here, but well, I do know what's going on here. This might go terribly, horribly wrong. We'll see. Or it might be fun. Right, we have life. It switched my microphone off. OBS crashed earlier on me, and I had to restart it, and it switched the scenes back over, and I just had to switch them back, which switched the microphone off, and all manner of chaos and things, but, you know, it's all good. We'll manage. We have another kitty, we do indeed. A Bengal, I'm guessing from the look of that. Or based upon one. My cat is half Bengal, which is a lot more ragdoll, though. Big and fluffy, she is. And not currently present, I don't think, although I don't know. Ow. Nope, not present. Glaring at me as I walked away up the stairs earlier. Anyway, what have we got in the atomic shop? Oh, it's a wildcat, ostensibly. Yeah, definitely a bit more Bengal. Then we've got leather collar. We've got an emote. Industrial fusion core recharger. I don't suppose it actually has any more space than the other ones do, but I don't think that's an issue either way. Warm and Fuzzy's bundle. We're here. Lots of Mr. Fuzzy stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. Wave a cat. Wait. Oh, a wave command for the cat. I see. Make the cat do more funny things. Okay, fine. And this stuff that was here last week. That's coming back. A suburban backyard bundle. A couple of decent bits and pieces in there. I haven't got those canopies, but I've got everything else. Spring bundle. That's worth having, actually. Not so bothered about the turret pack or the asbestos tiled roof. But everything else is worth having. Mushroom lamp's not bad either. And some not terrible outfits, okay. Alien wallpaper. Don't really want that myself. Carry booster, I love that. Where's my mouse gone? Somehow ended up on a different screen. Shouldn't be possible for it to do that. Anyway, I'll have the carry booster. And nothing interesting on the Fallout first. Okay. It's not a private adventure and we'll bounce across to a public world in time for the event. Make sure we're looking at the price for it. I don't even look at the price for it, to be honest, Dave. I've no plans on investing. There are no pets on the next season, though, which is interesting. I'm not terribly surprised. People will spend on that, and it's a fairly logical revenue stream for Bethesda, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's be honest, if you don't want it or you don't want to pay for it, don't. You don't get much more optional than, do you want a cat walking around your camp? How do I never consult you? How do I have 20k atoms? Bethesda, in a word. Bethesda are very, very kind and give me Fallout First and other creators as well, I should say, not just me, I'm not special. But they've given us free Fallout First for a year. Obviously, they give us the whole thing all at once, which also means all the atoms come in at once because it's a separate delivery mechanism. I don't know, weird back of house stuff. But yeah, that's what it pans out at anyway. And that's also why I have all my atoms. I have a year's supply of Fallout First atoms landing in my account at once. Or I did a couple of weeks ago anyway. Yes, I am very grateful for this. Which is exactly why I have silly amounts.
In a block of concrete.
800 was it? I mean, it's a lot, but I've seen much worse. Chars.
I finished the chocolate mousse, though I had to substitute the mousse.
Love this thing. Absolutely love it. But and I like the lines, dialogue lines, but he says too many of them too often. Otherwise, he's cool. And also his voice lines are tied to special effects, not to the voice slider, which is very annoying. Anyway. Drink tea? Probably not, but we'll see. Collect wood, collect a board game, gain XP, kill enemies in the forest, take picture of aliens, kill a Deathclaw, that's fine, that's alright. Build anything in workshop or camp. Yep, I can do that. Claim a workshop. Collect a board game. Craft ammo. I mean, I don't really want to do that, but I can. Craft a throwable weapon. I do want to do that. Drink Nuka-Cola Wild. Might have to re-roll that one. Kill a floater. Kill a mutant hound. Plastic. Wood. And sell weapons. Yeah, we can do all this. I'm going to re-roll the Nuka-Cola Wild. So that's just going to be annoying. I think I may have screwed that up slightly. Ooh, claim workshops as an epic one. That's fine, that's not too bad. So we're going some of that anyway. And I'm going to re-roll the drink tea one.
Is that salt or sugar?
Scrap or craft a melee weapon. Okay. Oh, no. Get the right button. Right. There we go. How are we doing? 20 minutes.
Purging food of anti-American measurements.
That delivery is just hilarious to hear that line in a British accent. It's just wonderfully absurd. Okay.
Maximum whisking efficiency achieved.
Come on. That's a nice spot.
Of course I know how to make lady fingers. The ingredient is in the name.
Ah, curse you.
I have
Come on, you got all the support you need. Come on.
And to save time,
Haha, I knew we could do it.
3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes. Attention, everyone. It's time to cut the cake.
Trying to make this a little bit faster, but I think I've out-clevered myself or something. It's the first time I've been attacked in a few days, that. Right. Get back here. It's effective when I'm actually able to hit them. Anyway. Alright, so that's one off the list. What else have we got? Collect wood, kill Deathclaw, collect board game, kill enemies in the forest. Okay. Are there any more wood things around here? Well, yes, there are. There's a couple. It doesn't count. Apparently, it's not large enough. That wood doesn't count. It's not large enough. So many puns, so little time. Or innuendos, rather. Wonderful. Not that I'd call it productive, but it was definitely successful. Right. Yeah, we're going to go to Somersville and get several things in one go.
Don't mind the rust on my apparatus. Think of it as a free source of iron.
Doesn't look that rusty.
Error. Glaze not found. Replacing with a...
Yes, glazing your pastries with gauze instead of actual glaze does sound pretty chewy and terrible to me. Not the best chef, that robot. Funny, though. Right, so we should have enemies to kill, board games to grab. I feel like there was something else I wanted to do here as well. I thought there was more. Sure, there are usually board games piled up on this table. Maybe I've collected them too recently. Killing enemies in the forest is on the list. Well, there's a couple more over here. Usually. Timing. It is apparently everything, so they say. Can the US Jones say they made Nuka-Cola Victory and Nuka-Cola Quantum? They did, yes. Hang on. Hang on. I felt focus if I hide my face a little bit. There was a slight incident involving it falling off a shelf and spraying my office at one stage, but you know, what can you do? A 4-pack, $35 for Nuka-Cola Quantum. I'm not surprised. I suspect it's made in very small quantities, and that'll drive the price right up. TBH. Not Deathclaw meat, but I'll have the I'll have everything else. Cool. So I need to craft or scrap melee weapons, and that's it for the dailies. Throwable weapons, ammo workbench. We could start with yeah. There are individuals at a reasonable price, are they? Okay. Not finding them. That one came from a goodie bag Bethesda gave me. Might even have been the same one that had this t-shirt in it, actually. In fact, I think it was. My favourite thing, clicking and having nothing happening. Oh, leave those packs rolling. Nice, I'll go and do that in a moment. I was using more stuff in here. May have mistimed that one. Oh, I can claim it now. Thought there's one more left, but it's a win. Tick, tick, tick. Just about to see the satellite dish going up there.
Responders, priority alert! Looks like those damn wolves are on the hunt again. Forest Watch has spotted multiple packs, but the Alpha's whereabouts are unknown. I repeat, Alpha's location is unknown. We need to find and kill that Alpha Wolf ASAP. Take out the smaller packs and draw out.
Thought it was out of grenades.
Just make sure you bring a lot of bullets.
It's unfortunate.
Big Alpha's a heap of trouble.
I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Introduce the bad doggies to my pokey stick.
Prepare for judgment.
I shall not.
Only for you, holy mother.
Nice. Ticking along quite nicely. That's that one, is it? How are we doing? 10 minutes. I thought we had a bit more luck than we had. Wonderful. So that's one down. Now what? How are we doing? Okay. Right. Let's go for hemlock coals. No, that's annoying to capture. Any others over here? I mean, yeah, they are, but they're all bleeding annoying to take over. Let's go do a workshop down here. His name always gets away from me. I keep wanting to call it Sunshine Tidings, but it's not. Sunshine something else or other. Sunshine Tidings is in Fallout 4.
I'm gonna find some scrap and knickknacks to sell back to Raph.
This is a place called this buggy. Sunshine Meadows. Chop chop. Back here, isn't there, usually? Yep, usually is. Wriggly git. Just the right hits, damn it. Don't want much. Is it too much to ask? Really? Still one left? There you are. Might do something cool there as well. Just drop from the sky on him and slash him, but I was denied. Oh well. Right, 5 minutes. So... Do you need more board games? I thought I did. And I need 6 workshops all total. So. Get another one down here. And then we should be ready to server hop, I think. Warehouse building set. One of the best ways to get plans on a new character, that. Just take over workshops and then take over half a dozen of them and then run back round and defend them. This one's not really very practical. I mean, there's a lot of freezer grain here. Outside of that, the lay of the land really does make it of mixed use. Big old field though. Kind of forget it goes all the way down the end there. Beep boop. Dual power armor helmet. Interesting idea. I could probably do something with it. I could see him doing like a Vault Boy ghoul. I don't know about anything else.
Show of hands. Is anyone missing a limb?
So I need throwables and ammo, don't I? Right, progress. Let's go whack some aliens. Why am I suddenly getting loads of notifications? Nothing interesting. An entirely predictable tennis result, and then stuff I already know about. There's statues. I don't know about power armor helmet though.
Gooseberry fools are off the menu. Until I can reliably convince a goose and a fool into the same oven.
Anybody who gets into an oven with a goose is definitely a fool.
It's time to cut the cake. I wish I had taste buds. Happy birthday!
Oh, Garahan again. Every time with the Garahan mining. I think I've had like one Invaders that I've done since the event came back that wasn't here, but every other time it has been. I'm most tired of it. Want a new location. A different location anyway. Been here and it's been at Nonga or whatever it's called once. I don't think I've seen it anywhere else No, too late. I did see it at Charleston Capital once.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Every day is a good day to die!
Where have they targeted? Right here, of course they have. And two.
Greetings, fellow humans. You may call me Homer.
Battletex e-fusion ground. They do indeed.
I will provide support from afar. Those devices are siphoning human brainwaves. To bring down the force field on the siphons, we must draw out alien commanders and defeat them. The siphons will emit periodic energy pulses. They can be avoided if you keep your distance.
Get to work. There you go. There's a whole bunch of aliens over here that I've been got. I got now.
You have drawn the attention of a commander. Be prepared to take them down.
Not worried about the radiation zone, but the radiation of the nuke zone, but I do not want to be standing there when the actual bomb drops. Otherwise, I will die.
The brainwave siphon may now be destroyed.
Not hearing it drop. Everybody just seems to want to tank it. Seems like a very good idea. Well, it was like 30 seconds out or so when I came in here, wasn't it? So.
Operation Kappa complete. Initiate Operation Omega.
Let's head back out there, shall we?
Siphons remaining.
Don't want to nig with my invasion? No, not really. It might interrupt, get interrupted rather by the alien spaceship. I don't know, but I'm not standing out there and getting nuked. Why doesn't the Autox suck much? I guess it's just deliberately designed not to, because otherwise it would be pretty unbearable to use, I think. Not getting any younger, 76. Come on, load already.
Exercise increased caution. The enemy ship is powered up to deliver missile strikes.
Can't see anything.
Two commanders are being down.
Now I can see.
Take care of them.
I guess everybody else ran away and made sure they could tank the situation as well.
That brought down the force field. Destroy the brainwave siphon. Good work. Now move on to the final siphon.
Also, I should hop out with power armor here, shouldn't I? I'm a ghoul, so this should just make me more or less invulnerable. Really be pretty invulnerable anyway if I'm in the nuke zone as a ghoul. I do, however, have a slight bug issue. It's stopping my fusion core.
Take them down.
My
Claim victory.
action points regenerating there. That's very annoying.
The force field on the final siphon is down. Faced with the slightest potential threat, humanity bands together to eliminate it. Very impressive. I will continue to
Yes.
provide aid from afar.
Ooh, don't think I have that plan. Oh, I have that plan. Hold on. Right, where's the shortest route out of here? There isn't really a short route out of here. Because I can't fast travel from here. Oh, I can. I'm ghoul. I'm not affected by the damage of the radiation. Not in the same way. That's good. Being a ghoul has its uses. Being borderline invulnerable in a nuke zone is one of them.
I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will now be baked at 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes. I have finished
Nice.
the chocolate mousse, though I had to substitute mousse for bad stag.
Do I need to scrap any of these?
Bon appetit!
No. That's worth doing. It's not. That's not.
Attention,
Right, let's get out of here. How's things now? Successful little run. I forgot to take any pictures of Alien Invader or whatever it was though, which I think was one of the challenges I needed to complete. Oh well, do it on the next one. If I remember. Grafton Monster. They're quite cool designs, the Grafton Monsters. Fingernails are weird though. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. My fingernails are made weirder by the fact they look manicured. Grafton Monster's going and getting a mani-pedi once in a while. Right. Yeah, let's take a picture of an Alien Invader, wasn't it? Need 3 more workshops. It's probably the easiest one. Yeah, let's do that for now.
Error. Glaze not found. Replacing with a similar word. Gauze. Error. Metric system detected. Purging food of anti...
A few possibilities for some of these challenges. Not too bad. Should have these crossed off reasonably sharply, I think. The one thing I am looking forward to about the fishing update. Like fishing on the whole, not massively exciting to me, but it'll give me something additional to do when I've run out of challenges to complete. Other than literally all I'm really doing at the moment is just farming up legendaries. Which I do need to do, but it's not massively exciting or entertaining.
All employees must return to work.
Fuck you, capitalist pig! I could build a fisherman's cottage style camp. I have a plan to do a portable fisherman's cottage style camp, actually, no. It's my plan for later in the week. Nice. Why do I feel like probably going senile? That's probably why I feel like. Yeah, Charleston Train Yard. No, Sun Energy Plot's probably as close as I'm going to get. You with the Lovecraftian theme to it, Gray. Nice. How's your day been? Hope you're doing well. Or going? I don't know what time of day it is where you are. Middle of the day, I guess, is it?
This is a Level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a Level 2 nuclear alert. The Xion energy plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
Shocking. I don't mind the damage, I just get slightly annoyed by the fact it stops me moving. I suppose in some level is what a grenade is meant to do, a mine is meant to do. So I actually can, supposedly, drop from the air and do that. It's just not letting me do it very well. And I'm timing it badly as well, but... Used to come out here, used to come to this workshop a lot when the game first launched. Especially for fusion cores, I think, but... Back in the day... Watch too many movies, I guess, feeling. You're just trying to say, if I don't lift my foot, the mine won't go off. On and on and on we go. Haven't taken over this workshop in a while either. Well, I guess the block did what it was meant to there. It didn't feel like it was doing it, but it did. It is a cool little design feature and touch of Bethesda games in general, but also this one that you just say, oh, those buildings, I was over there not so long ago. The campsite is just over by that. The other side of it. Just about to see the top of the world peeking around the mountains there. Seneca Rocks. And like, these are all places you just say, yeah, I want to go over there, I'll go over there. No, it's not an exclusively Bethesda thing or even an exclusive 76 thing, but it's a fun thing. When one stops to ponder it. How many more workshops do I need? None, I don't think. I think that's a lot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nice. So I need board games, wood and plastic. Mutant hounds, floaters, bunch of weapons. Games. Where the heck are we going to find a load of board games? That I haven't already been. No exclusives, but integral part of the DNA. Yeah, it is.
This is the Warden of Eastern Regional Penitentiary.
And it's a good feature when everybody else does it as well, to be fair, but...
Escaped. Again, any law-abiding citizen...
Disposal site... oh, I know what you mean, yeah. Federal disposal field, or it's called all the big spiky bits.
I need you taken alive. I will make an example of him and all the other prisoners.
You go there on occasion, but not often.
We'll take care of transporting him back here.
Oh, sorry, did I interrupt you there, buddy? T60! The best power armor. Well, best looking power armor anyway. I'm coming for you, mad dog.
Nothing to do.
There's a crazy ghoul with a big choppy chopper coming after you. Job's a good one. Right, oh, there you go. Western Resort near the back of the service entrance. Chessboards also carries board games. Oh, do they? That does make a certain amount of sense. Let's go to Morgan Down Station first, and then I'll have a look over there. Onward. I was going to jump straight up there, but it took about 3 attempts instead. It counts as an NPC vendor. That's cool to know. Not terribly surprised, but it's cool to know.
Resupply here, citizen.
To be honest, is there anything else I want to sell? Ooh. Next stop, it's Spring back door. Look. Ooh. I think I know where there's some more around here as well.
Sir?
I don't see one around there. You know, picnic tables up here. If there's anything up here on the responder's rooftop. It's not looking promising. Nope. Anything worth a look in here? Good scrap, but not what I need.
Sir?
Madam? I shall make my way over this way, because I've got an idea in this general direction as well. Ah, I see. Anything else I need while I'm here? Lotus Meat Hounds, wood, and aliens. There's got to be a log around here that'll get me some wood. I was thinking I scrap things for wood, don't I specifically? Yes, I do. Okay, in which case we're probably fine. we'll go to the train station. Weird. What's planned for the rest of the week? Atomfall tomorrow and Friday. And early part of next week as well. Stop blocking, damn you! Dodge this. Ha. Oh, there it is. Got him. It's technically a responder one, but the beeping was... I mean, it had to be annihilated, really, didn't it? Cool. Right, next stop, mutant hounds and floaters. Which there will be a significant amount of overlap for, I would think. Will I be playing Fall of Avalon? Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Yes, I will be playing that on Saturday. That's the plan. Unless I'm, dead. Although I do need to do a lot of Atomfall on my own time as well, so I may have to factor that in. We'll see. Yeah, I probably will play it. I mean, I'll probably play it even if I shouldn't, but But feral ghouls, the reason feral ghouls still attack the player is because so many of the enemies in game are feral ghouls. It'd be like a free pass through about half of the game if they didn't put that in there. It'd just not be practical at all. So they're going with a sometimes they do attack you, sometimes they don't kind of approach to things. Not welcome in my home, he says. Well, I'm going to be very British about this and make it into my home. Is that okay? Got ya. Don't really care whether or not it's okay. Right. There's another mutant hound this way, and I'm sure there is was mutant hounds on the list, right? Yes. 9 mutant hounds, 10 floaters. For some weird reason. I do not see any mutant hounds. There's one. Whipped his head off, as you knew. Floaters and mutant hounds. Now, where's... Solomon's Pond. That's where I want to go for floaters. Lots of overgrown running around something like ghouls. I think we do have a bit of overlap with ghouls, don't they? It's the thing with a lot of these enemies, they're fundamentally not that dissimilar to other ones, the new ones have added. Like, they added the Lost, and it's all well and good, and I know they're supposed to be ghouls, but they're blatantly just reskinned Scorched. With new stats and stuff, obviously, but still. They remain Scorched. In terms of their interaction and things. Mutant Slayer's Pipe Wrench. I'll be honest, not the most rational weapon to choose to fight mutants. So I need 2 more floaters and 5 more mutant hounds. Willow Corporate Housing, yeah, that's a good spot as well. Add settlements to places we wouldn't be able to normally do them. Problem with Concords is too big, too difficult to defend and stuff, and doesn't really have much in the way of survivability. You really need places you can produce food for logical ones. Logical settlements, but still. Hangman's Alley is one. Basically nowhere to grow food there. But there are mods that allow you to build settlements elsewhere. You even had one on PlayStation back in the day. There are a number of different mods that will do the job, I believe. I think some of them are probably better than the options I had available on PlayStation, but... So, 2 more mutant hounds. Where's Tickle Dirt on it? Out front there. Yeah, I did at least a couple of builds that were non-standard locations in Fallout 4. I did one in the Glowing Sea, which was supposed to be Ghoul-themed. It didn't have any settlers wandering around it. I can't remember what my reason for not doing that was, if I couldn't or it was just not practical. I also did Drumlin Diner, and I'm sure I did somewhere else as well. Rare occasion when the mutant hounds are the priority. Anti-armor assault rifle. Starting point of an actually vaguely not terrible assault rifle. Although the stats are still going to be shite, so... So, just take a picture of an alien invader now. I'm a little cucumbered. It really sounded for a second like I was going to go with I'm a little teapot, but no, definitely not. No dice. Really surprising, but still. Right. Drumlin Diner, is that B-line? Yeah. Kind of would have made for a good settlement, that one. Which is one of the reasons I did use mods to do it. But... we're all good there, aren't we?
Someone told me I had a few loose screws. I am still looking for those screws.
I've got an idea. I was wondering what the heck I was going to do for the hour after the next Invaders. But I know what I'm going to do. Something I haven't done in a while. Guess I'm going to give it a go anyway.
Touching down.
So, you've returned. Running back to the game like a bull to the red. Horns bared, fur glistening. Magnificent.
Nope, didn't think so. I've got to change my loadout. I have a feeling I might have done that.
I have finished the chocolate mousse, though I had to substitute.
Radstag in a chocolate mousse does sound like it will be terrible. Radstag dipped in chocolate, maybe. Not my idea of a tasty snack. I don't know, Radstag might actually be alright, but not covered in chocolate.
No more hiding.
Get back here, you. I am stuck inside a fucking phone booth. Who's looking at stagging chocolate? My cooking station has a Mr. Handy on it. Yeah, as separate items, I could see that working, but I wouldn't want them as a single menu item. It's not a particularly responsive button, that one. Well, mind you, God knows what radiation might do to the flavour of the rad stag. It might be terrible.
Apologies, but I can't let you pass without a fight. Consider it personal. You owe me a rematch.
He's an annoying turd, that bloke. I'm just trying to beat me out of my power army using a golf club. I don't think they're going to have much luck. Assassin's Creed Shadows has Dead by Daylight crossover. It's a bit weird, but Dead by Daylight do a lot of crossovers, and I'm sure you can find some spooky element if you wanted to. I mean, assassinating the killer makes a certain amount of sense. Well, the killer being an assassin really makes a bit more sense.
You are my children to be. You are the lifeblood of this dying world. You are everything. Show me your talents. I'd like for our brave contestants to enter the Sharkstead and prove their dominance. Lay claim to your territory. Defend it from all who would seek to dethrone you. Remain until the end. And you shall perform for me personally in the grand finale.
And there we go. Now, bloody mess doesn't always make a lot of sense, but when you're mauling dudes with a extremely large circular saw that is probably involved in ripping tarmac and concrete apart in its normal use case, say bloody mess does actually make a bit of sense. She was shooting me around the corner. Now, not spectacularly responsive at this particular moment in time. Ow, yeah, that feels appropriate. I do wish you could use rads to heal a little bit more effectively when you're a ghoul. It's when I'm sub full health, they're not very effective at healing me, no matter what I'm wearing, and what perks I've got equipped. But when I'm above full health, it'll double my health. And I'm putting glow on. Yeah, I've not played Dead by Daylight in a while, but it's definitely still going. I do see updates about it fairly regularly. That's interesting. And only samurai. That works, yeah, I can see I could thought that through pretty well. Don't know a great deal about Oni really, other than the type of demon in Japanese mythology, but or many types of demon really, aren't there? But I know they're a thing.
And perform in one final act for me.
That was easy.
This not be your last performance. You still have so much to give. We'll handle that, my darling. Just close your eyes and think.
I have a gap to scribble in. Do it. Just scribbling a quick thought down.
You ready to get airborne? Hop in and I'll fire her up.
Excuse me. Hope I didn't deafen anybody there. Sorry about that. Right. There we go. Whew. Right, what did we get? Anything interesting? Not massively. Vampires is worth scrapping. Vanguards might be, and maybe some secondaries. Yeah, I'll just put a potential idea in my head thinking about that. 52. 53 might be pushing it, trying to run for a another lap through there, but that's fine. I'm not particularly enthusiastic about doing too many of them anyway.
I'll make you a nice sweet roll. No need to share with anyone.
No dice.
Benefits of wasteland baking. Never in short supply of red frosting.
Actually, all of those had something worth scrapping them for. Didn't get anything out of that, but still.
Happy insert celebration reason.
How's it going, Berserk? You alright?
Oh dear, it seems I am fully out of icing.
My throat is not doing too well after that sneeze, apparently.
Cake reading hap birth.
So, we've got 5 minutes, okay. Let's...
You tried filling the void in your life with cake?
Go and sell a couple of bits. And then we'll hop.
I wish you a very happy insert celebration reason.
Craving 76, but trying to cheat the craving with Team Fortress. I haven't played Team Fortress, but I wouldn't think you'd have much luck with that. I think that would be scratching an entirely different itch. I would think. Still no dice.
Don't face.
I don't like the sound of that weapon, whatever it is.
Proper
Not at this distance, anyway. It's slightly annoying.
Ammunition and other supplies available here.
Fine. 76 not playing nice. Yeah, it does that on occasion. Still, less than a week until update day, so we'll see what happens there. Ooh. Excuse me. How are we doing? 4 minutes. I had to lock that door because people kept leaving it open. Don't mind them going out there and having a look and stuff, but you wish to close the bloody doors. So I need to take a camera picture of an alien invader, that's fine. What's the other thing I like to do? Brain is off, should be on. Oh, that was it.
Bon appetit!
Let's go. Good. Yeah, my particular gaming craving at the moment is Tainted Grail. Definitely hooked on that at the moment. Really enjoying it. Do wish this game didn't drain you of glow each time you server hop. How are we doing? We need a couple of minutes. Okay. It's got a lot of likes. Let's see if it's any good.
Be honest. Does this trash make me smell
Looking
bad?
promising. Not entirely convinced. No.
Error. Metric system.
Yeah, of course, Mitch. They have no pictures on them. I'm definitely not going to investigate a camp that can't even take any pictures. If you want people to see your camp that badly, take some bloody pictures.
You tried filling the void in your life with cake?
He manages to make that sound like a religious calling. Is quite entertaining.
I have finished the chocolate mousse, though I had to substitute the mousse for Mad Stag.
Ready, steady. Self-closing doors. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they haven't put anything along those lines in there. You haven't started playing it yet, Jay?
I have done the
Definitely good. Enjoying that game a lot. I've had enough time playing it now and sort of poked around at different bits and pieces that I know pretty much any of the major builds you might want to go for are definitely viable and should be cool. Like Archer would be an interesting build in that. With Skyrim it's interesting, but there's just a bit more to using bows in Tainted Grail, so I think it'd be really fun. Although difficult to keep arrows in stock at first, I would think. Maybe not, actually, on reflection. But sword and board would work. Oh, I have been here. So maybe I've just forgotten how many locations I've been to on this particular run through Invaders. But yeah, sword and board would work. Not massively exciting, but it works fine. You can go maces and axes and war picks and all that stuff as well if you want to go with sort of one-handed weapons. So options are abundant. Two-handed weapons with axes and swords and hammers, and that's fun as well. Mages, you can go like full mage, you can go summoner, you can go spellblade and stuff like that. Yeah, loads of cool options. Surprisingly few players showing up just right now.
Greetings, fellow humans. You may call me Homer.
Sneaky
I am
stab.
not much of a fighter, but
I think you can
I
do
will
these things. I
provide
haven't tried that
support
one.
from afar.
I don't know how you manage to submit build without pictures, but people do it a lot. So.
Unauthorized data. To put a stop to this,
Plus
we must
bunny.
rule out the alien commanders in control of the force field. Watch out for energy pulses from the siphons. The extraction of brainwaves is not painless.
Somebody managed to knock themselves down. Wow.
Protect the brainwave siphons.
You get the vibe that these alien commanders are actually beaming down because failure is punished quite brutally.
Force field eliminated. Destroy the brainwave siphon. Excellent. Now, relocate to the second siphon. We will need to follow a similar process to make it vulnerable. Exercise increased caution. The enemy ship is powered up to deliver missile strikes.
Managed to dodge me. Scorched are picking fights with the aliens as well. They don't like them either.
There are two commanders coming. Take care not to draw the fire of both at once. The force field is down. Destroy that brainwave siphon. One more to go. Gather at Siphon Zeta.
Dun. Hopeless Bunny needs to stop using a fucking plasma caster. Gatling plasma or whatever the fuck it is.
Now, take down the final commander and put an end to this.
So wasn't having much luck getting that picture there.
Siphon is down.
Oh dear. Began broke well, man. Power tool broke. Alien stash box. Come on, I already have that one. Right, fall back, fall back! There are daggers in the game, and I would imagine that sort of thing would lean into a sneaky stabby type of playstyle if you wanted to go for it, Gray. There's definitely a sneak set of skills and stuff, so I would suspect it would be effective.
Oh dear, it seems I am fully out of icing. Oh, I hope they don't mind the cake reading Hap birth.
That was better than it was for a minute, huh?
I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will now be baked at 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes. Bon appetit!
There's no new weapon getting added with the new season update, not as far as I know this time around. Unless you want to count the fishing rod, but it doesn't really count. I don't think. Just quickly check.
Metric system detected. Purging food of anti-American measures.
Best way to get acid. In large quantities, easiest way is if you've got time to take over Hemlock Holes, especially on a private server, and use the acid generating machines there. You can also build your camp on a spot that has an acid node and do the same thing over a longer period of time. Also, tag... I've got quite a lot of notes there to get rid of. Tag acid for search and make sure you're picking up anything with acid in the scrap. Then you're just constantly building it up over time that way. Hollow, there we go. Bravo or Charlie, both fine, okay. So we go Bravo. I mean, Charlie's here, but I don't know if it's still busted or not. Mr. Kurtzy version of that would be interesting. Even more crazy.
So much more relaxing than being a surgeon.
I was going to emote then, but I didn't get the chance. Or it disappeared. Oh, I remember that one. It was a while ago. Yep.
Scanning. Error. Credentials not found. Activating security system alpha. Stand by for security inspection.
You mean credentials not found? I'm a bloody general. Yeah, that's what I want.
Area secure.
I did the thing! I did the thing, damn you! How very dare. I've been so offended in all my life. Fuck you and all. A hard time finding an ID card right now, though. That's one. Ooh, that was weird. Didn't like that. Just see my eyes glowing through the dark. Quiet biometric data. Ghoul. Biometric data not recognized. Subject is no longer human.
Additional security required.
Yeah, you could say that, couldn't you?
Access granted. Security incident resolved. Standing down. Welcome, General.
Cybermen?
Keycard detected. Proceed to the control room with your nuclear keycard and launch code to initiate the launch. Warning. Warning. Reactor breach detected. Security lockdown initiated. Bulkhead doors have sealed to limit contamination. Engineering team, proceed to the reactor control station to initiate repairs. Reactor shutdown initiated. Verifying engineering credentials. Stand by for security inspection. Security incident in.
Your security inspection started a while ago. Ticking along anyway. Right, last one, which I know I've absolutely done already, but anyway. Alright, maybe I didn't. This time. I'll let you off this time. Next time, there will be no mercy.
Assembling reinforcements.
Or you could respond to the fucking click, that'd be great.
System restart. Restart successful. Reactor system integrity restored. Terminating security lockdown. Opening bulkhead doors. Please stand clear of the doors.
I feel like that should work. I feel like the person designing the security system would disagree though.
Operations Center. Activating mainframe security protocol. Omega 12. All personnel defend the mainframe and secure the area. Mainframe Integrity Act. 100%. A level 3 security vetting in progress. Mainframe Integrity Act. 75%.
Anomaly detected.
Mainframe seems to be destroying itself at this particular point in time. Oh, that took some doing. Just die, damn it! Maybe I don't have the best build for this job.
Security teams to the storage area. Repeat. Security teams to the storage area. Security in the storage area.
Hey, tick, tick, tick. And we go. 20 past, okay. That's interesting there.
Perimeter movement detected. Perimeter movement.
It's the full set.
Stealth unit in the Possible AO. Stealth unit in the AO.
Security incident resolved. Standing down.
Right. Lighting was a bit weird there.
All stations standing by. Proceed to the launch control terminal to initiate the launch prep sequence.
Weapons hot.
You try putting a bucket of ice. I might cool that off. Looks for champagne anyway.
Nothing I like better than a little R&R on Uncle
Launch prep sequence initiated. All personnel take your station.
Did I used to need to find pound scutter on the place? You've always been able to repair them, but they require quite a lot of scrap. That scrap is much easier to come by than it used to be now.
Station. Unsanctioned launch in progress. Security teams to the control room. Security teams to the control room. Fabricating replacement security personnel.
That took a bit of doing. So, okay and in place? Yeah, it's good. Do you think sirens would be run as often if it was melody-like and squawking at you? Probably not, no. Should be a more effective security method than the bloody turrets would, I think.
Additional security required.
I should say so. Hmm. I mean, to be honest, if you've got Melody Larkin, you really don't need the nuclear silos at all. You just tell any other nuclear nation that if they launch nukes, you'll set Melody Larkin on them, and there's your deterrent right there. Send her over to talk at you. Oh, dear God, no! The ultimate weapon of mass distraction.
Launch prep at 25%.
Weapon of mass irritation, one or the other.
Officer active. Chief targeting officer active.
Yeah, exactly. I can just hear the strategy meetings in enemy cabinet rooms. God damn these Americans, they're larking at us. Larking up their sleeves at us. Or something like that. That one was a bit of a stretch, maybe.
All personnel to your stations. Launch prep at 75%.
Yeah, pretty much. A more effective negotiating tactic than whatever the shit he's trying at the minute. Oh, he's hiding, you.
Launch prep complete. All systems nominal.
I don't think he's in here, is he?
For final authorization.
Woo! Halted.
Key card accepted.
Anybody got the Bravo code? Nice, cheers, no. 250.
Access granted.
Bleeply bleeply. So, we are going to nuke. Huh, interesting. You can't nuke Susan's cabin. Is there anywhere else they've made it you can't, so you can't nuke? Actually, no, just Susan's cabin. That's interesting. Interesting development. That works for me. Yeah, we can't deny Oliver's role in the launch of nuclear weapons. There he goes. Off at an angle, which is a bit weird. Where's my camp? There it is. Exactly. What's life without a few world-ending devices? There's a not 0% chance that we might set the whole atmosphere on fire. It's unlikely, but it's not a 0 chance.
I wish you a very happy insert celebration reason.
Nothing wrong with being a reasonable dictator. The unreasonable ones are the problem.
Bon appetit!
Something else I was going to do all the time, but I forgot what it is.
I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will
I wonder if I could see it from the top of the... Well, oh, what was it? I need a fusion core. Just in case.
Be honest. Does this trash...
So if I was a dictator, it'd be a reasonable one. Ah, fairly reasonable. I mean, somebody's always going to think you're unreasonable, so there is that, but... Oppenheimer. I have not actually watched Oppenheimer, but I'm familiar with a lot of the goings on around there. There's the nuke. Sign neurological warfare. Good, be rolling. Wonderful. That was the goal. Haven't done this in like nearly a year. Well, 6 months maybe. Yeah, never got around to seeing Oppenheimer. Maybe at some point eventually. I did, however, see Barbie. I don't know what that says.
Facility is now on high alert due to local ballistic activity. Defenses will now be deployed. After the defense calibration procedure...
Wasn't my idea, but I did see it.
The Vault Tech representative is required to de-escalate the alert.
They do work. Interesting. Of the two options, that's certainly one of them, yeah. You say it wasn't my choice. One other person here. Good job, we've both got ridiculous weaponry. If it only... Oh no, wait, there's another one showing up. Don't know what kind of heat this person is packing.
Will be concluded in 30
That would be a Hancock wannabe, I'm thinking. That outfit. Not that that's a bad thing. We are adding to the numbers. Gatling, no, we've got a Gatling gun, a chromator,
Unauthorized access to the detected. Authorizing
and an also axe right now. We're supposed to be attacking that one, yeah. Making some progress.
Recklessness, which leads to destruction. No fear, no hesitation, no surprise, no doubt.
Nice. Well, we're not short on time at least, so. Sure, somebody feels like I'm trying to kill their robot grandmother here, but. Another one down. That's not ideal. Now, where are we? We did it!
A Vault-Tec representative has de-escalated the alert and all defenses have been deactivated. Have a nice day.
Definitely calls for celebration. Really quite different in power armor, somehow. Anyway. Havoc, but that was fun. Bit of a change, really, wasn't it? Actually, it's 3 giant metal creatures to deal with, feline, but, you know, looks ridiculous in power armor. Everything looks ridiculous in power armor, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. And each time you defeat one, the remaining 2 get stronger, so...
Anyone missing a limb?
Yeah, it presents a challenge. Terrible.
Happy birthday!
You stick on sale there and about. Oh, well, learn how to craft the Zealots mod. Wonderful. That's really not helpful, but you know. This one I've got in bloody ages. Was there a lead-up quest or an explanation to why we're bothering these robots? I can't remember.
I have a wide range of ties and coppers available.
Other than the fact that they go homicidal when nukes are launched and can only be deactivated by somebody from Vault-Tec, I don't really know.
I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will now be baked at 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes.
Right, how are we doing? Oh, Beast of Burden's rolling.
Glaze not found. Replacing with a similar word, gauze.
Don't think there's much from that I really want. I would rather,
Risking efficiency achieved.
for the sake of variety, pick what the right loadout on. No, that's not the right thing.
If you're good, perhaps I'll make you a nice sweet roll. No need to share with anyone.
Just... That does make it difficult for people to get in, doesn't it? That is to keep the little critters out, but it's probably just more annoying to players. Okay, let's go do Mopost Zero. Friday now. It is actually a couple of vaguely interesting birthdays today. There's a British tennis player, for those who are interested in such things. And it's also Laura Bailey's birthday. Those who are interested in voice actors or Critical Role.
Wanted to speak anyway. That's what I like. Brahmin has already said.
Oh, good. It's a functional one. Indeed, Grey. Let's go. It looks like I might be in an zone. I feel like I shouldn't be though. Given where I nuked, so I nuked here, didn't I? I seem to be acquiring rads like I'm in a nuke zone. I think I'm just close to one. $120 now. Don't look a day over 119. Sure how the Brahma managed to take so much damage, but they've changed something. So shouldn't be taking that much damage. Plans Atomfall on Friday, if that makes any difference to Feline. Slow moving Brahmin. Sure feels like it anyway. Goes to a public server, I suppose. I feel like chainsaw would be a more appropriate tool for the job, but I'm not far off, am I? The other way, you doty bastard. That does make a difference as a feeler. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna have to make them. I'm gonna have to pull myself together and actually bloody play it on my own time because I need to catch up between now and next Tuesday. So I've got a lot of Atomfall time to put in. Oh crikey! I'm out of toxic goo. I've done this. I should have to go and get some more. Something toxic goo like it's going out of fashion. Sister Basilio on your birthday had a play 76. You think you mentioned you were trying to organise something there, actually, Feline? Yeah. How'd it go? Come on. We're nearly there. I don't think I'm far enough along to actually do that, to be honest, Guy. Not actually in the nuke zone. No. Nuke zone's a little further to the west, it just looks like it's closer. You come up in on Rusty Pig, you tell them not to go that direction, so she turned around and quit out of the game. Seems like a slight overreaction there. Jump scared by a cart of coal. Oh, that's different. That's definitely different. Killed the Deathclaw, sure did. Oh, jobs are getting. Yeah, my nuke's over here somewhere. Just a bit weird. Majestic Mansion. Interesting. Right, so I need to go up this way, don't I? Coming from the Chelsea D over here on the edge from that. Yeah. That place will do that at times. Reduction in volume coming out of there is quite nice. Yeah, so I hear, Gray. Famously hard on the nerves. Yeah, a specific one, or a Charleston one specifically, or just a DMV in general. I suppose there's a great deal of difference, but... Nine lives? No. Needed.
Not found. Replacing with a similar word. Gauze. I wish you a very happy...
No, I was more or less what I was thinking.
Bon appetit! I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will now be baked at 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes.
5 minutes, okay, that's fine. That always reminds me of Resident Evil 4. Yeah, ferals get you when you're not expecting them.
Resupply here, citizen. Now trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
Cool. There we go. Where do we think our last invasion will be? Still haven't had Diachemical yet. There's probably somewhere else I haven't had yet as well, but I can't think where right now. Oh, Sundew Grove, not this time either.
Happy birthday! I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will now be baked at 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes. Bon appetit!
Yeah, there's not much going on there, I don't think. I don't see any particularly interesting set of items on sale.
Salt or sugar? Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
I've not been inspired to hop over anywhere right now.
Range of pies and coppers available, and before you say anything, they're not the same thing.
Yep, not too inspired. Still, a couple of minutes and we'll be ready to roll.
I wish you a very happy insert celebration reason. I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will now be baked at 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes. Don't mind the rust on my apparatus. Think of it as a free source of iron.
I don't think there's anything there I really want to craft, to be honest. Something was attacking my camp. It's just the possums making noise.
Dangerous too. In a block of concrete.
Replacing with a similar word, gauze. Have you tried filling the void in your life with cake?
I feel a little bit like a personal attack on occasions, that line. Not quite clear enough to see all the way over to the edge of the map today. It's a good view from up here though. It is clear.
Directive. Acquire all junk. Still in progress.
It seems I am fully out of my thing. Oh, I hope they don't mind the cake reading half birth.
Getting a bit worn out now. That fog down in the valley there. Ah, Charleston Capital. Ah, the Sunnies. But which one is the real Slim Sunny? Oh, this is a lovely pile of shit that I've spawned right in front of. Get it quite right, that'd be nice. There we are. Let's try from back here. For the love of... That bloody photo mode bug is driving me nuts. I hope Bethesda are aware. Whether or not it'll get fixed or not, we'll have to wait and see. Well, we've got a fairly decent turnout at this point. One, two, three. 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. Not amazing, but doable.
Defenders of Earth, I am Homer, and I will be your remote support during this invasion.
Oh, there's an opening line for you.
Those devices are siphoning the brainwaves of nearby life forms. The alien commanders hold the keys.
Can't siphon them if you haven't got any.
Let's draw them out. The siphons will emit periodic energy pulses. They can be avoided if you keep your distance. No time to lose. Destroy that brainwave siphon. Good. Now move to the second siphon. We need to draw out another commander there.
Making progress.
Watch out for missile strikes. The extraterrestrials are amplifying their defense.
I don't go on right. They'll come in.
There are two commanders coming. Take care not to draw the fire of both at once.
So I'm too worried. I am wearing power armor. Attacking a rather powerful sword.
Excellent work. Now, focus your fire on the brainwave siphon.
Mow 'em down.
This commander holds the key to the final force field. Disengage it and put an end to this.
Legendary General Zeta.
Must destroy that brainwave siphon. Thank you, everyone. Your efforts were extremely valuable. Should the
Nice.
invaders attack again, I trust you will once more come to the defense.
Now here we go. Nice. That went reasonably well. Ugh, my eyes are all wibbly now. A bit dry, actually, more than anything. Steering hard at all flashing lights. Productive homicide session there. Well, it's not really a homicide, they're aliens, so what is it? Zeta side? I suppose.
Don't mind the rust on my apparatus. Think of it as a free source of iron. Gooseberry fools are off the menu until I can reliably convince a goose and a fool into
Nuclear
the same
quantum rocket. Oh yeah, I got the great one, now I've got a quantum one. Cool. I'm going to put a quantum one. There, I suppose. You taking me bloody bungee board out was going to result in the wildlife getting inside my camp. And it did. Oh well. Right, I don't think there's much else on me that I want to keep. There's some stuff probably on scrap.
Don't mind the rust on my apparatus. Think of it as a free source of iron.
I mean, something's just marginally better than nothing, but...
Benefits of wasteland baking. Never in short supply of red frosting.
Bits I could go and sell maybe, but I think I'll deal with that another time. Okay for now.
Found. Replacing.
For one shiny evening, we're about there. I'm Schrodinger's cat. I don't think that's a good place to put anything. Oh dear. Yeah, productive. Got through a few runs of Invaders. Got all the challenges done. That was alright. Need to make sure I have a jump back in and clear out the last... Well, I need to really do as many as I can to get the last few tickets and many challenges, that is. And then clear out as much of the remaining scoreboard as I can. I've got pretty much all the big stuff, but there's a couple of little things I wouldn't mind having. Most interesting stuff I've got, really, but camp stuff and the like. But yeah, there's a couple of bits I could do with picking up. Yeah, that was alright. Yeah, we'll be back at this on Wednesday next week. It's time next week. Update day is Tuesday, and the fishing will be out then. However, it's also DLC day for Atomfall. And there will be many Fallout updates and many chances to jump into the Fallout update. And only, well... as far as we know, only one DLC for Atomfall has been announced thus far, so yeah, definitely going to be focused on that. Yeah, video-wise, plan is, well, yesterday we had a best builds video, so if you want to check out some cool camps, then it's linked at the top of chat, so have a gander. Definitely some fun ones in there. And did a video today about Tainted Grail, so don't know if you saw that at the weekend, but if you didn't and you are an Elder Scrolls fan, that might be worth a look. In fact, it's very much worth a look. So I did a short video talking about that if you want to take a look at it. And also, yeah, we'll jump back into that probably on Saturday. Did an early, well, we did the prologue on last Saturday. Because we took our time and explored through it, and it took a while. It was cool. So, yeah, we'll definitely dive into that on Saturday. But for tomorrow and for Friday, we'll be playing Atomfall. Should be good. Looking forward to that. Mr. Searles like in years? Yeah. I'd say so. There's obviously... I think it's got a lot in common, well, it's got a fair bit in common with The Witcher and smidgen, just a smidgen, in common with Dark Souls as well. Something near as fiendishly difficult as Dark Souls, but it's got a little bit of tonal qualities that are similar, and some little movement bits and pieces that it's taken from that school of thought as well. Yeah, on the whole, it's a really cool edition, and it's been good fun. I've been enjoying it, so... looking forward to playing some more. Yeah, we'll tackle that on Saturday, which should be fun. But yeah, if you want to check out a general overview of the game and my thoughts so far, then video earlier today. And if you want to check out the prologue in full and our play of that so far, then the stream VOD is up on the channel as well. And I even reduced the number of auto ads on that one, which I generally do for first parts of a series. I don't need to do for the rest, so you might have to figure out a solution to that. But yeah, YouTube tried to put 80 ads in a 4-hour live stream. Well, 80 potential ads. So no, they wouldn't all play, but 80 opportunities. I just took a look at that and went, you've got to be fucking kidding me. It's bananas. But yeah, we dealt with that. Either way, it's definitely in a more watchable state than YouTube would have put it. Yeah, just what it is. So, we'll drive back in that weekend. That should be good. But, for now, I think it's time to put the feet up and chill for a bit. I'm going to have another drink and just zen for a little while. I don't think I'll be late to bed tonight. I'm a little tired, so yeah, should be cool. So, thank you all for hanging out. We've had fun. Nice little bit of progress made today. Yeah, back at it next week. Should be cool for the fishing update. We'll have a ton of videos on that and a fishing-related camp at the weekend, so keep an eye out for that one. Should be the next video, probably on Saturday, unless something happens between now and then. But yeah, that's my current plan. So, thank you for hanging out. You know where the buttons are if you haven't already. Likes and subs and notification bell are very much appreciated. Social media links in the description if you want to head over to Blue Sky or Instagram or Facebook. I'm going to put some stuff up on Instagram after the stream actually tonight. So yeah, do have a gander at that. And it's also good for supplementing the unreliable YouTube notifications. And yeah, if you're interested in channel memberships, I do appreciate the support in that direction as well. It really, really helps out. Yes, and Monday to Friday with some extra sprinklings on Saturday that are not non-standard streams at the moment. It's the schedule streaming-wise, so yeah. Drop in if you get a chance. For now, have a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourself. Stay safe. And I'll see you around about 8 o'clock for some Atom 4. So, till then, see you next time. Night, folks.
Yeah.